Your first cruise, and your name? Tell me your name again. Abby. You have fall break next. You kids are all lying. Listen to this. Just making up fall breaks. You have fall break next week, so you went on a cruise this week. Nice. Where's your horrible parents? Where are they at? Was it terrible? They're in the Horizon restaurant. They don't even know where you're at. Yeah, they're great parents. They're awesome right now. They're probably. What do you guys want for dessert? Whoa, where'd they go? Abby, where are you going? What? Get over here and sit down. Get over here. Get over here. Walking around the ship, your parents are having dinner. Sit down. Oh, did they just get here? Okay. Are they there? Are you the parents?
No, not anymore.
No, the parents? They said no. They said no, Abby. You're parentless. Sit there, you orphan. Shut up. Kids have phones now. Every kid has a phone. You don't have a phone, Abby? Aw. You could buy your own phone. That's what your mom tells you? Well, then why don't you do it? Maybe if you weren't ditching school right now, you were in school, you'd get an education, learn how to buy a phone. What was your choice to go on the cruise? Yes, shut up. Like your parents are gonna go, we're gonna go on a cruise, and Abby's like, I'm good here, you guys have a good time. It's 13, I'll watch the house. Is that what you said? Yeah, every parent in this room is laughing at that right now. Only you, the 13-year-old, goes, I don't know why it's such a big deal. All right, well, someday you'll have a phone. Maybe you don't need a phone. Where do you live? Utah. You don't need phones in Utah. In Utah. You guys still use carrier pigeons up there, don't you? Utah. You guys don't even use there's no electricity in Utah. What are you talking about? A cell phone. I'm sorry, what? I don't have sons, so I don't have any material about that. I just have girls. I apologize. Are they about the same as girls? Did you want to come up and do a show about boys? Because I could just sit in that chair. Do you have boys?
No, but I don't have boys. I have brothers that are...
Okay, so you have brothers. And they were teenage boys at once.
No, they are teenagers.
They are teenage boys once now. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What's happening right now? What's happening? So you don't have you have brothers. And they're, how old are your brothers?
My brother is 22, who is basically...
That's not a teenager. That's 22 now. You know what? Maybe you should hook up with the homeschool kids. They might be able to help you out with some of this. We seem to have their numbers squared away over here, right?
You know, and it's taken the wrong way. And I will say that one of the why I'm grateful for this work is when I'll tell you this story real quick. When I was doing The Cable Guy, I had lines were cut, and in the final cut of the movie, all you see me do is dress Jim Carrey in his battle gear in the medieval time scene and throw him the battle axe.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But we filmed over 4 days in Anaheim, 17-hour days. So I would take my cast chair, sit it next to his, and just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
So that when he'd talk, he'd just talk to the person next to him. We're chatting. And so we had a nice, good conversation, or a bunch of conversations. And on the last day, I was leaving, and I went up to Ben Stiller, who directed, and I said, hey, man, thanks, because he was in the callbacks. I said, thanks for casting me. He goes, hey, man, you're really funny, you know, blah, blah. It's good, and sorry I yelled at you, because he did yell at me. That's a story for another time. And then I said to Matthew Broderick, hey, it's a pleasure to work with you. And he goes, hey, it was a pleasure to work with you. And he was very nice, but it wasn't genuine.
Right.
And I said to Jim, I said, hey, man, it was an honor to work with you. And he turned to me, put hand like this, hand on top, and he goes, it was a pleasure to work with you. And he goes, remember what I told you? He goes, when you do this, or he said, he didn't say whatever, but I told you. He goes, remember this. You are successful when you're doing what you love, and you, my friend, are a success. And he said, nobody knew who I was for years.
Yeah.
And he goes, and I was successful. And he goes, you're right on the right path. Because at that time, my lines hadn't been cut. Cable Guy was going to be a huge movie.
Right.
He said, as long as you're doing this, you're successful. So
Right.
fast forward to 2 years. We had talked a lot. Fast forward 2 years later, I grew up in music. I didn't go to college for very long, but my father was a music professor, and I was a music major and whatnot. So I was playing trombone in Man on the Moon in the Rockette scene.
Oh, right on.
And
all right.
So in The Cable Guy, I had a wig on for medieval times where my hair was like this.
Right.
And then not in Man on the Moon, I was just like this. So Jim Carrey was staying in the Andy Kaufman character while we're filming, and he's walking by, and he looks right at me, and he goes, "Hey, man, how are you?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, you. How are you, brother? I didn't know." He goes, "Your hair, it's just, And I go, "You remember me?" And he goes, "Yeah, you look different." And I go, "Oh, that was a wig." And he goes, "I didn't know you played the trombone." And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "My father, he played the clarinet." Now I remember that Jim's father, I read that somewhere, played the clarinet. And I go, "Yeah, I read that somewhere." And he goes, "Anyway, it's real good to see you." And he walks by, and I was like, "Holy."
That's pretty cool.
Jim Carrey remembers me.
Yeah.
He meets everybody. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, can you imagine? That's amazing,
That was incredible.
Okay, so he's 22, but he's basically a teenager. Okay. And you have another brother that's 15. Okay. And you, can I ask how old you are? You're 22. So there's two that are 22. Are you twins? Is he a twin brother?
Oh, no, not 22.
Did you just get your age wrong? Okay, it was good talk. Thank you very much. Right here. Did she get the alcohol package? The people in the front row are making fun of you now. That's just messed up. I like this shit though. This is a fun shit. You guys get the Wi-Fi on this shit? Anybody jump on? I gotta ask. Is that the same guy yelling over here, sir? How miserable is your vacation, sir? Like every 8 minutes you got some. No, shut up. What's your name, helper? What's your name, sir? Hi, Steve. How are you? Good to see you, Lenny. Nice to meet you. You're what? Great. Okay, you can calm down, Steve. Are you all right? Are you good? Who are you cruising with, sir? Is that your wife there? Yeah. Hi, ma'am. How are you? She's trying to avoid you? I can see, from here I can see she's miserable, sir. Look. You guys got 6 months left on this cruise. You better calm down, sir. You'll be divorced before you get back to San Diego. All right, Steve. Where are you from, Steve? Toronto. Okay. Oh, that explains the Canadian. All right, that's fine. That makes sense. Now I got it. All right, good for you. Well, enjoy the public. I'm glad you're here. All right, Steve. Is this your first cruise ever?
No.
Okay, you're very loud. Are you okay, or just okay? Are you having fun? Okay. You jump on every question. Teachers must have hated you. What's 3 plus 7? Okay. That wasn't the question exactly. See, you're yelling over the crowd now. I'm not even finished. You were what?
I went to 2.0.
You weren't 2.0? You're acting like it right now, sir. Gotta be honest with you. Need a little attention there, Stevie. Turn it down a notch. I'm glad you're here, Steve. Not really, but I'm glad you're here. What's your wife's name, sir? Well, hi, Sue. He doesn't even remember your name. You need to bail on him now. He's the best. What's your wife's name? Steve, I bet your neighbors paid for your cruise. If the whole town got together, anyway, $5-10, just kick it in, anything. Throw it in the hat. No, it's 3.5 weeks, he'll be gone. They're having the best vacation ever.